I think I got everything up and running. I had to do another update after I got everything set like the night before. I just had a feeling. So I checked, had to do an update, and I had to reset stuff to make sure we got audio and everything, specifically for me. So that part's fine and good. I got some notes loaded up and ready to go. I'm gonna try and do 3333 on System Shock for the PS5. Honestly, this would go a lot easier and a lot better for me if I was doing a PC. There are some quirks with the PS5 version, at least the version I'm playing on. I think I have everything on auto update, so yeah. Anyway, um, there are some quirks, right? The menuing, specifically for the cursor and everything, a little bit on the slow side, which is going to be kind of crappy for us. I did find a way to kind of speed it up. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to remember to do it every single time. I do not have it in my habit pattern. I did try doing a couple of practice runs there in the beginning to try and get used to things again, because, well, I've just been so busy with everything else, trying to get caught up with the VODs, trying to get stuff ready for a second run of our longest challenge run I've ever done, and probably will ever do, if I'm being honest. And just a plethora of other things, as well as just work and life and a bunch of other stuff. Having said that, I do have notes. Hopefully I don't mess them up. I have a variety of things here. I did check out the wiki. This is not a first playthrough. This is probably the second time I've streamed it. Probably about the fourth or fifth time I've gone through. Because I did go back through PC, because I cannot remember if I did it the first time or if I did it in a second playthrough. But I did find all the Scullys. We're not going to do that because, again, just the way that this game is. On 3333, we have combat all the way at 3, which means no free revives. Period. Even if we have a respawn point, it has to be on the same floor. The exception to that, regardless of difficulty, is what is considered to be boss fights, which is basically like the Reavers. Or Diego, or Shodan herself. Those are the 3 exceptions to the rule, regardless of difficulty. But for us, we have to have our respawn point set. I'm not doing a death counter because it is potentially a viable strat for us to death warp. If we're already low on HP, we have the spawn point. We're on the other side of the map, but we need to go back to wherever the spawn point is for whatever it is, because layout's different on each floor. We have it ready to go. I do not plan on doing the entire run in one sitting. I don't have the time, and I don't think I'd have the energy. I'm already feeling a bit nervous and tense about this as it is. And I don't particularly know why, considering I've done like 86 characters from Smash as a 1v7, right? I think that's probably going to be like far more stressful than this, but for a reason I feel more stressed about this right now. I will probably feel stressed about the other one, if and when we get to that, which will probably be like next month. I still have a few things I'd like to try and get finished before then, specifically some drawings that need to either be redone or touched up in a different way, now that I'm looking on. But that's neither here nor there. On my notes, I have some static codes. I have a reminder of what items specifically I want to have at any given time, whether in our storage or in our inventory. I have, from the wiki, all the data for the weapons. So that way, if I need to make a decision and drop something, whether temporarily or permanently, I can make a far better assessment of that. And so, lead pipe is our starting weapon. I did find a route that gives us mini pistol and a bunch of other things. We will probably 100% floor 1, which is medical. because we can get early magnum with some grenades and a little bit of magnum ammo. It's, I suppose, not the most important, but having certain grenades, and I cannot remember if they're EMP or frag, because I did not put that in my notes, because I don't want the notes to be too big. I just need it with the most pertinent information possible. And I've also been trying to figure out, because I think the biggest problem is, overall, the biggest potential time waster of all, other than puzzles, is money. We're going to need money. I suppose technically I don't really need to have the 20 round mag for the pistol, but also it's going to be a while before we get the Scorpion. But when we do, it is a slight upgrade. Because, just looking at the notes that I have, it is 20 damage and 20% armor piercing with the pistol. And the Scorpion, we get 25% armor piercing, but we only do 18 damage instead of the 20. So it's kind of one way or the other. There are a couple different spots we could pick up the Scorpion. If we do, which is not a bad thing to do. I also have a small list of upgrades that we can go for. What they do, I think I remember, because it wasn't in the wiki, whether or not those mods do take up slots. Like, extend how much room in your inventory it takes. There will be probably a few points where I do a little bit of save scumming. Either one, we die, and we would have to sit through a cutscene and all that, just to reload anyway. Two is if I take too long on a particular puzzle, just so we can keep on rolling. And three, which is probably the more important one, the only one I would probably save scum the most on is probably the chess puzzle, because sometimes those can be quite devious, and kind of need to do that if you want an inventory boost and all that. So, but I am quite nervous about doing this. So I'm just going to give one last quick little look at the notes. Let's see, Spark. Right, so I think we go for... what is it? I guess we go for research, but we skip flight deck, potentially. And then we go for magazine. I don't care about the upgrade for the mini pistol on the damage, because that's a 3-round burst. And it takes up 2 slots. But the magazine, I don't think does. And the Scorpion, I don't think it's the magazine. I think it's the damage upgrade as well. I think it's like a barrel extension or something. Anyway, maybe it's choke break. And then same thing with like a shotgun, which, funnily enough, looks like Dragonfire does way more damage but less armor piercing, and Flechette is much more consistent with about 45% armor piercing. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. You know what, we did male last time, we'll just do female on this one, I guess. But the biggest thing is, this is the PS5 version, so it's going to have some quirks. The most annoying of which, early on, is going to be Grenade, probably. The most annoying consistently is going to be the speed. SHODAN, this difficulty is going to be much more aggressive on respawning a bunch of enemies, and some of them can be quite nasty. especially on positioning.
Starting at 120 meters, going into the weekend.
If I play everything right now, I should be able to get
Citadel Station completed construction in 2062 and has been tri-optimized
about 300, maybe 320 credits by the time we get floor 3.
and pharmacological research.
I am quite nervous. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna skip the rest of this. So, we gotta wait for that. Those buttons. Also, the most hated portion of this, by far, because I actually have the least amount of practice for it, is going to be cyberspace. Which, to be fair, is probably the most hated portion for anyone that plays this. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad concept, but it do be rough.
Research and development program. Flagship Citadel Station. As the leader in interplanetary research, TriOptimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new Hiree Charlene Angel, for example.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional life. As a corporation, TriOptimum has given me a place where I can feel safe.
Going first, neural graft, which they do give us. Everybody wants to be a cyborg.
Turn around! Now!
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta, Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office.
Okay, basically we hack in, we take off ethical restraints and a bunch of other stuff. And things do not go well for everyone else. Or for us. That text must be over itself. Okay, just gonna take damn near everything we can carry, even if we end up scrapping a bunch of it. I'm pretty sure time starts as soon as we wake up too. Right, yeah. I like how I don't even start out full health.
We got someone there. If we go down to 601, I will get the landing. Account to TriOptimum. Here's the situation. Our Citadel Station show biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since SHODAN is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for a potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's
I don't know
alive,
if they're about this, but we'll take it.
situation under control. Our contact is implant soon. Lansing out.
We don't really need that either. We did need the charge. We We're also going to go ahead and take the free health. Meantime. Oops.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, 2472. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering.
Someone had a skull on
Level
hand.
8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Alright, where am I supposed to go? Here. How do I get that to turn for us? There we go. Really? Come on. Alright, I hear another one. Where is he? Come on. This way. I don't want the other guy to aggro just yet. Okay, just make sure we still have 4 slots. It's the first time we've actually charged like that. Well, at least we got a few heals, I suppose. Don't care about that. Okay. I wish there was like a quick way to do that, but there's not. Okay, gonna grab those as well. So grenade throwing for this particular version, not super great. Grab these. Okay, now we're fine. Basically what I have to do is use both the right thumbstick and the direction pad. It's the only way to really speed this up. We need money. You know what? We'll just scrap that as well. Oh. One more item, but just there. That's right. Okay, we got 19 credits. Not quite ready yet. Yeah, I guess I can take that for now. For extra little safety. That's right, there's not anyone here. Grab a bunch of stuff from here. Don't care about that. The Berserk. I don't know why, but we already have Dragonfire. We only dropped one, which is a little bit disappointing. And then she does like to just drop them. It's gonna take a while, but we need to get as many credits as we possibly can. Just so we're set as possible. Probably a much more optimal way, but I don't know precisely how bad Beta 4 is going to be. So that's... that. Oh, that's right. Alright. And he's dead. Of that, because we get a few more credits out of it. And I guess that's about it. P. Yes. There's a few annoying quirks about it. If I throw the grenade, it goes off to the left, like massively towards the left. I guess we can clear this area real quick. So we needed the card here. Vaporize that. Grenade, grab that. Grab as much stuff we could probably get credits for. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Credit there. Grab that. Grab that. Some of these guys have like a burnt weapon or something. Making sure it's actually broke. Otherwise, just grab the ammo and drop it. Sure, they did it. Just make sure you couldn't like scrap something by accident that you might have wanted to keep, but kind of a shame you can't scrap usable items. Okay, so that's another 17. Anything else? Mantis guy over here as well. have a rifle and take on the army of mantis men. Fun. So he gets a swing. That's why I back up. Not always. Usually they get staggered, but on occasion. Hoping to get a crap ton of credits if we can before we leave floor 1. Also, if you bring this down all the way down to 100, there's a door there. Just to prove it. You gotta bring it all the way down. Also, occasionally there's like a guy in here. Doesn't seem to be so far. Oh shoot. Picked up a usable one. We're also gonna try it over here. Might be a guy in here. Sometimes there is. Sometimes they pop out. Well. I just do that for safety. Because sometimes I've had them pop up behind me. Hey, you. Because I don't want to deal with you later. You know what? I'm gonna pop one just to be safe. Usually a guy up here that can sometimes pop, not always. That. I don't think we need that. Okay, I think that's everything we need up here. Got those broken guns, we get some more credits. Oops. I did not want to do that. Guess we'll deal with that later. Also, need you to re-equipped. Goodness. And away we go to go scrap, because there's only one recycler in the entire area. Out of my way. Okay, he had a berserk at least. He had something worthwhile, kinda. This is so much easier to do with mouse. It's what I like about PC a little bit more. Definitely something that is way, way better. Also, even if you have the free tool belt, it seems like if you don't have very particular items in the right slot, it will not give you the hotkey for it. Actually, there's still one more item. Yeah, good enough, I guess. I don't know, I just kind of like my inventory set up a very particular way. A little weird that way, I guess. Guess it's better to pick the stuff up now. Save that. We want to save the red. We do not need them. We need to save those for very particular enemies and very late game type stuff. Thankfully, I haven't had to rely on too many heals. Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to go the other way. I went in. I went in there. Good, we're good. Yeah, we got the key from there. We got stuff here. I don't think enemies respawn here at all. Oh. Oh. Oh, I know what it was. I know why I went back there. Damn. Alright. Let me save over whatever I had going earlier. You know what? No, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. I don't have enough credits to get everything in one go anyway. Fix it. I might. Since it's here. First aid kit. Nice. Okay, another guy down there. Don't plan on going down there like ever. Snacks. Oh, no, that's right. There's a first aid kit. Missed the door. I remember some stuff, just not always in the right order. I need like at least 40 credits. I can buy the mag pulse rifle ammo. Here. Remembered him. I don't think there was anything there, right?
Searching.
I am using medium shot for reference, if anyone cares. Alright. Sometimes I wait for them to plant that. I always forget that he has one.
Yes, Mother. I hear you. Possible suspect.
Okay. There's a way to skip that. I really don't care, but mess it up.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Oh, never. Let's break that one there. Good, good.
Scanning.
You really moved when you wanted to. Just running weird. Ow. I don't have the spawn point yet, but we will. Oh. Let's mess that up. Okay, fine. Everything's fine.
Standard station restoration procedures online.
Okay, store that for now. Store that for now. Definitely don't need this. Guess we'll place it there. Where is that? Store these. And damage. That's up there as well. Okay.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes, this elevator serves me alone.
I missed. How did I miss? Alright. Oh, hey, free health. gonna run back here. We're gonna get some health, energy as well. Expecting there to be, or not. Okay, we're gonna get health first. Man. Also, how are we looking? Only about 30 minutes. Cool. I'm actually very nervous about doing this run. Oh, shit. That's really grab stuff, kinda. Not super important. Okay, I think we're good. Oops. Okay, anyway, we can go and do the thing I kind of want to do before I proceed too far down that path. Okay. Okay, and now we got that card. That, grab some of this stuff. Wrap. Here comes by far one of the worst parts. I kind of feel compelled to do this one just because we can get the Mac Pulse Rifle, which is pretty useful against robots and all that. I'm already getting stiff thinking about it. But, it doesn't feel nearly as bad when I was trying to go through this on PC the first time, but sometimes it just doesn't feel quite great. Dying in these would kill us, so if we get too low on health, I'll just reload just in the interest of saving time. Never feels great. I'm not gonna get my attempts. Also, I kind of wish that these things were a little bit less tinky sometimes, especially the dragonflies that pop out at some point. I'm not going that way. There's supposed to be like an exit, but I always forget where it's at, and I feel like I'm being rushed down. Gone? Okay. Alright, if memory serves correct, I need to turn to the right, because we do not want to come back up, because we'll get pushed back into here, which sucks. I'm not risking it. I know the X is like right there. But I do not like those sections. PC, it's a little bit better. But expensive actually like make sure it's attached. Okay. I'll go do a quick scrap run. I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking that thing was still alive. I've already been through so many times. I'm not fully used to these movements just yet, so there is that. Oh, also, that's concerning. Okay. Just loads in. This file has been corrupted. Yes, lovely. Precisely what I want. Shodan not only haunts me in the game, she haunts me in real life. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be that funny, but it kind of is. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, if we die here, it's not the end of the world.
Scanning.
Thought you had it. That was like so. Carry that now. They're like what, 5? 5. Okay. Alright. This one we also have to do. Save here. Ultimately, this is probably, even casually, kind of like the worst part of the game. The cyberspace. I highly recommend just going on one. Out here. Because every advantage we will take whenever possible. Keep on rolling. Stay straight. Ow. Put this here. Die. 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 I think I need all these guys dead anyway. Was there a health here? Yes. Okay. Okay. That one is really easy. You can kind of just skirt on by without having to do too much combat. Combat for cyberspace. Definitely not the best. Casually, it's not nearly as bad. But on this, where everything hits like a freaking tank if it really wants to.
Enter the ruined insect, and it will become your grave.
Okay, you know what? I kind of don't like using these, but I always save them. And I almost like never really rely on them too much, so we're just going to do that. I could probably use grenades, but grenade throwing on PS5 is weird. Don't like it. Was there anything else here? It's just that. Nothing else. Anything for you? No. Yeah, actually. Probably turn on that switch, right? No, I didn't do that the first time. Forgot about it. Okay, so keep that there. Just gonna drop down like that. After that. I think that's just radiation. Single credit. Before we do that, seven. We're at 12%. Oh, I know where it is. I don't think they're gonna pursue me, right? Sure, we'll take a logic probe. Right. Monkey wrench. Was there one here? I think there's some grenades up here. Something. No, it's battery. Okay. 4%. Could possibly... No, there might have been one down here, I think. That's the first time I've seen an llama down here. I've never seen them leave that room. Interesting. Alright, so now we can go get a magnum with some grenades and some other stuff. Oh shoot. You know what, I forgot.
Rebecca here. It says here that you're listed as employee 2-4601. Diego provided that cover to you and the door in the exchange for what?
Please go down.
To show you
We barely dodged that.
regarding the current state of the station. Try on
Any goodies? Any goodies? No.
Get the
No.
station back
Okay.
under control, and you get a clean slate. Looks like we're
Alright.
partners now. And if
Baker's
we play this
tired.
right, we can work out what Diego wants.
We're saving the dessert.
Acquired station. Thank you.
Okay, we're pretty much set to go to floor 2. Up. I almost forgot. We need to go to the Magnum room. Fine. I've never actually seen them there before. Grenades. There's just the guy at the bottom. Sometimes there's guys over down here. Okay. Never actually open that. I didn't turn that on either, did I? That's bad on me. I usually do. I don't know why I didn't that time, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna visit this before we head on off. First off, we're gonna save Magnum. Magnesium rounds, can't use. I guess we'll hang on to that. Gonna need that. I need at least one more. One more of those. EMP. Save. Hang on to the frags as last potential. I saw the corpse flying and it freaked me out a little bit. Okay, do a quick safety save. Before I get to floor 2, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick bio break. Thankfully, pausing the game does stop the time. And you know what? Last time I tried doing this in practice, it took me like an hour 10, hour 20. Of course, I was also scrapping way more, I think. Perhaps not nearly as optimally, but I think this is a pretty good start. If we can keep to an hour, a little bit less than an hour per floor, which is going to get really freaking hard as we go up. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to have to skip. Floor 2, I don't think there's a whole lot we need to do. I don't think there's actually a whole lot we need to do. We need to get very particular key cards in a very particular order. If I can remember which order that is, that should speed it up. I also would like to get the shotgun, which should be near one of the key cards that we need to get anyway. That's not out of the way. I might have to do a frickin' cyberspace at one point to get a code, but I am not for certain, so we're going to forgo that. And what else is there? We might get the upgrade for the spark gun. If I can remember where it's at, and it's not too far out of the way. I think that's about it. There's one nice little area that we kind of have to go roundabout to get to hit all of that. There's like what, 3, maybe 4 key cards. Apparently there's 2, but I think they're the same kind of key card in one particular room. There's one on the guard that's always in there, and there's one sitting on like the console. I think those are both the same color technically. I need to hit the breaker. We can even access the doors, I think. And I think that's about it. There are a couple of bioweapons in there, so I need to make sure I have plenty of ammo for the pistol, which we should. We haven't used it that often. We should have plenty of mag pulse. I might need no more than 4 shots. But if I have 3 mines, I'm only going to try and get away with 2 if I can get them. And that'll give us number 4 also. I think it was 7 for 1. But I'm going to go ahead and take a quick bottle break, and then we will be back and try and get 4-2 all the way done. So we'll be back. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous for this challenge. I guess I'm just afraid I'm going to do something really, really stupid and get myself killed because of it. I mean, I did blow myself up once because grenade bounced back. Alright. You know what? I'm going to do a different save for each level. In case we fuck up so royally bad, we have plenty of time left of like streaming or whatever, that I could go back and kind of fix possibly what I did wrong at like the end of the previous level. Man. But seeing that I've shaved some time off since the last little practice I did makes me feel a little bit better. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Oh, man. And you know what? To make it a little bit less stressful, I actually have some music as long as it actually works. And, you know what? I'm going to make sure that my audio levels are also set up properly. I'm just going to take a moment here real quick and make sure. Okay, so it's not going to pop up on the VOD. That way I don't have to worry about like copyright or anything on anything that would otherwise end up like muting like the entire freaking stream. Alright. We're clear. Oh hey, refund. 1 credit. I think he always has 1 credit. Okay, let's try something like that, maybe? Maybe that. Yes, I know about the mines. Why are you telling me about the mines again? I guess we'll go and pick that up now, just so we don't have to worry about it later. Oh. Oh. Cool, we got another mine. Oh, there was another one. There you are. Another berserk. There's no camera or anything over here in this room, because reasons. Another frickin' berserk. So many berserks. And actually, I do need to pick that one up. $6.19. $6.19. $6.19.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Peekaboo. One down. No one there.
To those who remain, to those who are tired, to those who are scared, I've a promise for you, mate. To spend your time fighting hard. To those fighting to keep the way of life, I've a promise for you to be selfish. I know you try not to, if I can keep the souls I earn. Time and time again.
Actually, I need to go left, I think, right? Anyway.
I have a promise for you. I know you've been fighting hard, fighting to keep the way of life.
Hooray! Dead. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Ow. Not absolutely necessary, but, you know. So far we've got plenty. Oh yes, it was a teleporter, wasn't it? That had the what? Interest taking time. That. Okay, and I think that improves our efficiency and all that. Anything in that? No, there's not. Empty. Cool. I missed that in my practice somehow. Get close to 100. Ow. Ooh, 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 we can still make room. Okay. Cool. That's not gonna solve anything, but we can do that. Let's see, that's EMP, that's fragmentation, gas. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. I don't care about the stone nearly as much. We have some. We're gonna go ahead and open this. I don't think we need it. But that way everything's already open. Alright, that way everything's already open in case we need to. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and plant another save here. Hopefully saving time if we do.
Wait. Possible suspect.
And away we go. Missed. Since I used up the other little small battery. Got the big one saved though. Just needed a little bit of room. Let's see, is this... No, it's not. Okay, 619, I think the password was. Oh, all out of slots? Yeah, we are. While that's going, I'm gonna go grab a tablet. Get the health, I guess. Oh, hey, credit. Let me at least get a credit or two out of those. We have to be a little bit greedy with the credits. Depending on how things play out, might have to swap things out, get different upgrades, the whole 9 yards. Okay, that puts us at 44. Logic probe, battery, other logic probe. X it out. 619. You know what?
Production canceled.
Scrap, a little bit of scrap. Now we wait. Did it? Okay, I was gonna say, that didn't blow off the door, did it? Need scrap. We need to scrap them all. Alright, we're fine. Damn it. Go down. Okay, got it. No! Sometimes I can get the first cycle. Alright. Okay, before we move on. Move over some stuff. P. What do we got here? Fragmentation, fragmentation. Yes. No, move the entire stack of frags. We'll hang on to that. Might need it. Yes. I guess we'll take that. I'll plant that there because I do not need it for now. Oh. Actually, can I just use it from here? I can. Yeah. I have sensitivity a little bit higher than I normally use, so I might miss some stuff here and there just because of that. All in the hopes of like speeding up the menuing a little bit more. So I think for the most part, aiming is a little bit easier to correct than the menuing. Anything? Detox, detox. Grab some stuff. Then immediately go and scrap. think there's a couple grenades down here. I can never remember which grenades there are, though. Nothing. You know what, we're gonna go out this way. It's probably safer. Grab that. Okay, one fragmentation. Grenade throw. Okay. Okay, we have a far superior melee weapon now. All done here. Let's see, there's a ladder here. Battery. So many batteries. It is a treasure trove of batteries. And quite the godsend, I must say.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
I don't think he cares. I was looking. He gets to live because he's actually kind of friendly. $75. There's usually like another one around here. I mean, it technically doesn't matter if we die, but I'd prefer not to if we can. Grab the head just so I can go drop it later. Very organized for that. Also, wasn't it like a locker or something? Okay, drop that real quick. No. Was there no ammo? Penetrator rounds, which is nice, but we can't use. Da, 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 da. 59, we have to actually get it down to a certain threshold at some point. Okay, his head is here. Don't want to make that mistake before. I dropped it somewhere weird on my casual playthrough, and I could not find it. And I fucked up. I did fuck up. I saved over the save I didn't want to save on. Oh, it's fine. Well, play it. Oh, should be good, right? I'm gonna drop off the penetrator rounds for now. I think it's still a while before we get that. Probably. Sit there. It's down. 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 Oh no, we'll place that there just so I can see that I still have one. Storage is where I'm gonna go, I think. The storage can be pretty bad.
We've seen you on the security monitors. Nobody knows where you are. We need help. Circle us on the flight deck. We have a base. Inside the convection shafts to the south. Look for the word "Prey" on the walls and lead you to us. We've seen your military-grade implant in action. If you can make it here, we can hold our position and get you ready to take on SHODAN. Please!
activate this because this area can go really good or really bad. It's fine.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Safety station restoration procedures.
Anyway. Oh, we gotta do it that way, don't we? Means I need to plant that there. How many other flame shot did I have? 2? That's not nearly enough. I thought I had more. You know what? Screw you. Can I activate this now? That's right, it forces you to do stuff. Damn. No. Okay. Now there's another fly over there. Damn. Still, not bad damage, all things considered. Also, there's a Scully up there if you want it.
You will submit and you will die.
Thankfully, they're kind of idiots. Oh, we got some sweet boots. Of course, the downside is it takes up energy, just like everything else that's cool. Let me from that. Okay. Nothing over there on that side. I think we wanted to go this way first because there's a chance to actually get some energy. But, you know, in the interest of being absolutely safe, let's do that. Also, there should be some shotgun stuff over here. Yeah, anything else? Anything else? No. Take that. Take it over. We can pick up the scorpion. We gotta come out that way. I'm gonna use one more. Freaking safe. I don't think there's a good hopper down here. a series of puzzles. Okay. So for the most part, that solved. I wasted 2 batteries. I'm a dumbass. Third. Option number 3. Option number 3. Went once, going twice. Okay, I think we're fine. There's a squish guy over here. Where's that? First storage. First freaking storage, man. You know what? Because I enjoy it. Okay. Battery, there was nothing there. And nothing here. Okay. Things are going a little too well. Right? I feel like things are going a little too well. That's right. I still got stuff I gotta do, right? Or I can get that. Ow. I know what I was supposed to do, and I didn't do it. You know what? Just to save time. Mess that up. That's what I was supposed to do. Okay. Means it's now time to empty this. And gone. Single credit. That I think is worth at least a credit or 2. Oops. Wrong button. Alrighty then. I think I want to go this way. So it's supposed to be more peripheral. Door sages. Okay, maybe I don't want to go through that way. Do that for the health. It's not a healing station over here, and more. On the right side, we start zooming, which will help save some time. Okay, cool. Over there. Anything over here at all? Nothing. Nada. I have to come through here anyway to get plastique, so that's gonna... Yep. We're gonna swap those. Place that there and call that good. And that's why I like the shotgun. Ow. Staying alive, even if just barely. Yeah, give me that. we got? Gas grenades. Gas grenades are worthless here. Hold on. Got one frag. Okay, we already got the frag. Technically, I don't have to do that portion, but having the grenade launcher certainly helps. It does. We're going to go ahead and save after that disastrous encounter. And unfortunately, I have to use the restroom again. So I'll be back in just a few moments. And we will see if I cross the bridges just fine or fall to my doom. But back in just a few. Now, I think we're doing pretty good on time. It's been what? An hour 38 out of the 10 hours we've been avoided. Doesn't mean we won't lose a bunch of time somewhere, but we're doing pretty good. Escape to space, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Nothing bad can happen. What was his name? Premier Kuchov? Krukov? Imagine he does successfully escape to space, only to find out that the AI in charge of his little space station goes rogue and is trying to kill him. And you're just in there, what the fuck? I'm hoping to not like screw up too badly. That's like my biggest hope. Like I like System Shock, but I am not as super versed with it. I feel like, in theory, I should have enough knowledge of the game, especially with like the notes I have with me right now, right? To do it just fine. And you know what I just remembered? I didn't write down freaking level 2. I gotta run up my ass back over there to get that freaking... I was so focused on the engagement and surviving. I didn't get my code number. I'm pretty sure level 1 is 7. What I'll probably do is a little bit of a cheat where we run from a save point, just run, collect, make sure we got all the right codes, right? And then reload where we're at, like when we're ready to set self-destruct. But oh, I don't have... I don't want to use that. We will use 2 of those. And I guess I'll use another meta patch. I missed. What's that? What do we pick up? EMP, sure. Reflex. Health back. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we need. Was there anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No. Okay, cool. I feel like there's one over there. No! You know what? I'll let play. We should have a revive. Yeah, that sucks. And of course, there's no healing station. Okay. Well, I suppose it's not the worst thing. I mean, I could have killed myself after I got through and got everything I wanted. Maybe. Maybe. But, man, it still sucks. Place that there. Okay. Magnesium. Plastic. Plastic. Okay. Plastic. I suppose it's not the worst thing, but still, it sucks. I guess the good point is, we don't have to worry about that at least. Ow. You bastard. Oh, we need to get the security down so much more. Part that kind of sucks. You know what? We're gonna save the EMP. Go for frags. Use up the frags. EMP. Alright, that should make it a little bit easier, maybe. I thought there was a dispenser somewhere around here. I guess we'll worry about that later. missed. I hit you. Not you. That's what I'm worried about. Alright, oh woo. Wait, how many of these bullets we got? Cool. Oh, no. Still. Oops. Okay, we got a recharge station. We are now at 9. That is the predominant thing that I needed to get done. 838. Okay, we got the mod. Damn it. You're not. Sure, we'll do that. There's a single plastique here. Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, now we're at 81. Out of here. Which, even if we die, I guess it's fine. We got it taken care of. We don't need to worry about flight death just yet. Although there is occasionally a guy that's like right here. How many rounds do we got after? Only 4. Oh, hold on. It's not true. 12. Tempting. Tempting. Like I suppose we only got 4 meta patches. I need to get more stuff. Oh, did I drop the plastique? I did. Oh shoot, I didn't write down the freaking storage. I keep doing that. Okay. Eight for floor number 2. See if I can't remember if there was one here. There is. Okay. Guess we'll head off to reactor. Ow. Logic probe here. Got myself turned around there. Okay. Good there. Here. No. Oh. Oops. Everything gets so expensive up here. Absolutely safe. That way we have a hill point. That's pretty central. I think I still need the code, right? We got room. I'll save the full hill. There are several floors where it is just not The revive point is like nowhere near healing station. Seven. Okay, I gotta go back to research. Grabbing that. These are worth a bit more. Okay, we'll just go off of save 4. Still a little under 2 hours. That is storage done. I need to go back and get the freaking number though. Research and medical, all done. I'm going to hold off on flight deck for a bit. I mean, I'll have to go there eventually to get the code, which in itself isn't hard, but I would feel a lot better if I had more frickin' mag pulse shots. Plus, there's also a cyborg there. I have the thing that I need to get through the little challenge puzzle. I'm just going to take a moment and think about my next several steps. Alright? Because, one, I do not like cyberspace, especially on 3. Like, 2, okay. 1, okay. Because at least it doesn't kill you. On 3, it'll kill you if you die. So... let's see... Because after I destroy the laser, then I have to go to executive anyway. And then we can go to flight deck from there. Probably. But it's probably worth more to go to flight deck and clear it first in terms of supplies, because I think there's a bit of magnum ammo there. Like enough to make it worthwhile. I'm not going to even bother trying to do the security and executive, or not executive, flight deck. Because again, that would require more cyberspace. I'll avoid it if I can. Trying to think if there's anything I absolutely have to do in executive. There's the grooves. I have to go fight Diego. The room is on the way. It's not out of the way, like at all, along with a recycler. And there's quite a bit of scrap there in executive if we need more coin for some odd reason. I think in total I needed like what, almost 360 to 400 credits in total if I want to get the mods that I have my eyes on, and also some meta patches, which I've already gone through 6 purchases so far. let's see, we got the Magnum, we got the Spark, we had the mini pistol there for a bit, and well, it's gone now. What else is there? Oh yeah, that's right. The grenade launcher upgrade is in flight deck. There's also another one for Scorpion. We get a +2 in damage with the Scorpion and a +5 in armor piercing. And then Executive has the extended mag for the Magnum. And then, of course, the Mag Pulse Rifle has its upgrade in the worst possible spot, Beta Groove. That one I do remember. I just couldn't remember how much it costs. And it looks like almost everything except for like a few are all 25 credits. So that's pretty easy to remember. But is the Mag Pulse really worth it? Let's see. Yes and no. It looks like +15 in damage for one shot. Up to 180 damage with the 2-shot, but each shot, regardless of pumps, costs about 3 volts each. Whereas single shot doesn't cost anything, but the double pump costs only 3 volts with base. I don't know if it'll make too much of a difference in the long run, though. I don't remember seeing significant change, right? When I was doing my practice runs off stream. Okay, so it is research, maintenance, storage, flight deck, executive. I guess we'll just go ahead and get on with it. What time is it? 12:45. We'll probably go for a little bit longer, depending on how well we do. If we're in the zone, and yes, we're going to play somewhat cowardly when it comes to this kind of thing. I hit one in the open space. I hear it. Okay. Whee! Okay, your priority up number 1, if possible. That's right, these are the forced sections. I kind of remember some of the cyberspace stuff, but I can never remember enough about, like, specifics, I guess. This is the problem. Ow. Take that hit, I guess. I hate them. I hate them. Why are there more? Okay, wait. Yeah. Gotta go this way first, I think. Or no, I guess not. I got to go this way first. Shoot the switch, and then. Good. But I'm pretty sure you have to fight that all to get there. Okay. And we gotta do it maybe 1 or 2 more times, I think, for cyberspace that we're forced to. 155. Okay, you know what? Fatigue levels are high, yada yada yada. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna go ahead and get a free recharge that isn't under threat. That was something else. Wouldn't move. Also, there's an upgrade for the pistol in here. I don't personally like it. It's a 3-round burst, so you go through ammo a lot faster, but it does increase damage. And it also costs like 2 slots as well. So there's that. Let's see, need that. Go to turn in for the scrap. real quick, so we had a couple of slots, and we can get some credits in the meantime. Oh yeah. Free battery. And just those 2 items, 8 credits. Oh, fuck you. But hey, we got a battery out of it. Let's forget what that one is. Alright, that one needs cyberspace, which I don't particularly care about. There's reactor core. Not gonna go for that just yet. That's a secret door. You know what? I'll take this. What is that? Only 1 credit. Damn. So that opens up. Oops. As for low on energy, I should probably go get that other refill. There's probably going to be another hopper there. Twofer. Scared me a little bit. Still, all things considered. Going, fuck you. Alright, I do need to go through there at some point, but not just yet. Can't remember if this guy had anything. Oh, is that just can? Damn. At least he had magnum ammo. Kinda. I tend to do that just so I don't have to worry about the frickin' mine. Magnesium tip. I mean, I guess. Just so I never have to do that again. A little over 3 hours. Ooh! He's a good corpse. He had the good stuff. Oh, he's dead. Damn. Screw you, man. Scrap. Broken gun. Look, on the one hand, Dragon Flame ain't too bad. They're just not as helpful as some of the other stuff, though. What the hell? Thought something was like rumbling the freaking area. I don't think there's much of anything in here, right? I think their ward was worth some, right? 1 credit. Really? Only 1 credit? Damn. Everything you think would have value, not nearly as much. And have you got any good stuff on hand? Need some of that good shit. What is that? Teflon rounds. Sure. I'm gonna try going as far as I can without having to rely on Teflon rounds. They are quite handy, especially for late game. Also, we do need to swap this out.
Destroy my eyes, will you? No matter.
I missed. Oh, there is. I think that's everyone. Nothing there. I was gonna say, there was a reason for coming over here, right? So I think that's as unscathed as we're gonna get on that one. I remember this area. This one. Down to the last shot on that. Wait for the heal. Let's see, 42 standard, 231 Teflon. We're almost maxed out on Teflon. Ow. Wow, I actually managed not to get hit by them. That's, oh, god damn it. One of you. You know what? God damn. I don't think that guy was ever there in the practice runs. I mean, there's usually like, I think like 2 of them up top. So unless somehow he like just aggroed and just kind of came in, or I got him on a weird patrol pattern. Okay, and we're not done. We still have to go and do stuff. Gotta go find the room. Oh, oh. Okay, cool. That requires cyber lock. Damn. Screw you. I'm gonna place this right here. Ah. Ran out of energy. That is... I've never been out of energy with a sword. That is not how I expected it to look. I would actually expect it to have like no beam instead of just having, oh yeah, here's an outline of where the beam should be. Like, yeah, like that. But I guess that makes sense for it, right? That is just not how I expected the sword to look, unpowered. Alright. We're just gonna head over here, we're gonna get our energy. I wonder if the sword actually like does damage when it's not powered. Or it's like, oh yeah, you can swing and hit stuff, but it's just limp. Requires engineering access. Okay. That requires cybersecurity. That's reactor core. Really wants me to do this, huh? Is there anything in here other than... No. If I can avoid it, I will. I think I can access it if I just go around the other way. Be cool for once, Shodan. I know that's damn near impossible for you, but cool. That was fairly easy. Ow. The other two of you. Ow. It's fine, it's fine.
Shield generators ready.
Okay, I do have to go back up to research and give me that beautiful scrap. That's all your bots are good for, Shodan. And it's pretty good. Need us actually go. Well, I suppose I could hang on to one, although it takes up a slot. You know what? No, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop that, and we might drop a logic probe. Ow! Cannot use while threatened. You know what? I actually kind of need that. Just always trying to thwart my plans. Okay, and now we're actually out of energy, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and get the heal since we're already here. We'll go up to level 2. Get the energy there. How are we looking? 1:30. This is gonna be 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm very glad I did some like a practice run. Definitely needed it. Like, I do feel stressed, but I also feel relatively happy with the progress I've made thus far. Could be better. Could land better shots. Could have made better decisions, like note-taking. But, you know, for a first attempt at this live stream, it's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and plant a save here. Oh, that is... Oh, shoot. zapped all my power, I think. That or just didn't. One of the two. Oh. Did I do what I was supposed to? Laser charging, shield. Still offline. Damn, I fucked up. I'm really fucking this part up. I'm like really fucking it up. I can't believe I fucked that up. It's the lever's like right there, I'm pretty sure, right? Disengage the safety override. We have the thing in.
Radiation shields activated.
I almost fucked that entire thing up. I'm just... Wait. Did I actually activate the shields? No, dumbass, you did not.
Safety override. Beam not fired.
Oh. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking all this up, aren't I? Oh, I wasted that. At least we have to go fast. I'm fucking all this up. God damn. Okay, maybe I need to put a note. Pull the levers! I'm like Krunk, I need to be ordered to. Or Igor, or... Actually, I do need to go... Oh, definitely this one. Because I'm not doing what it wants me to do there.
Nothing. Sighting.
I fucked it. Fucked it up.
Targeting.
Okay. Okay, was there anything else down here that I care about? No. How can I screw all that up? Put in all the work. Get all the way over here. Get everything going. Get the code. Get the item. Put it all in.
Interlocks disabled.
And then failed to pull the goddamn levers. Yeah. This works too. Just, nope, don't care. Alright. Blowing up the frickin' station's laser. Take 3. Yeah, you're dead. Fuck you, Shodan. Making me forget. Ah! Nothing. 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 Sure, I'll take that. I should at least get paid for my efforts, right? For not blowing up the Earth. Oh, right. Good on all that stuff. Maintenance. I do need to duck in real quick to see what the frick the number was for floor number 4. Oh, fuck you. What is that? 3? Because I'm not going to remember what the fuck the numbers are like a week from now. So I am making sure I got frickin' notes. Ow. Screw you. Hopefully we never have to come back again. Is there an asshole here? There is not. Okay, save number 5. We're doing quite well, you know? I kind of feel like I should keep going. 117 though. No, I better be safe, and I got some stuff I gotta do tomorrow, so I guess we'll go ahead and call it there. I kind of feel like we're actually moving, like actually getting pretty good progress, all things considered. And that's me fucking up a goddamn laser 3 times, but we didn't blow up the Earth. We haven't had to do any save resets yet. Although I have been tempted. We played everything as is. But I have the safety saves just in case we do fuck up. Which also means it's going to be like quite a bit of work. And even more stress to not fuck up. But I feel like we're doing pretty damn good. Right? And I kind of want to keep going. But I'm gonna play it safe. And we're gonna go ahead and call it here. My horror is fucking up and dying to Shodan because, damn, she is very persistent. But I'm gonna send over anyone that might be here over to Icdices, who looks like he's playing a pretty interesting set of horror games. I don't know if they're all the same one or just like a series of them, but nonetheless, I'm gonna make sure we got everything freaking saved here. And one last little thing, since I had the escapes to space, I do actually have some, what is it, stream element stuff set up. I think that's it. But unfortunately it was, because we're in it. Oh well. I'm gonna hopefully be able to finish the entire goddamn game next week. Because I think we only got like one more week left of spooky season, right? Yeah. I mean, that's my goal. I suppose there's always a chance of me just throwing in like a bonus day, right? That's always a possibility. I guess if somehow we don't finish on the 29th, if I can, unless somehow my plans change, personally, then I might opt to try and finish it up on the 31st. Grand old Halloween. Other than that, we'll be going into Alpha Centauri Thursday. I have a couple of factions I'm considering. I think I'm starting to get the hang of one, because it has, just like any of the other factions, boons and banes, and just kind of getting used to that is a little bit different. So, but anyway, send you, or if there is anyone here, off to Icdices. I think there's some stuff going on with Twitch as far as like the viewership stuff or whatever, so it's kind of hard for me to see, or something like that. Gonna keep working on some other stuff in my off time, hopefully for our next challenge run, considering I even get this one done on time. But I do feel good about our timing so far. Is we're at 2.5 hours out of 10. We've already fired the laser. Fire the laser beam. And what do we have left? We have to jettison the grooves. We have to finish getting the reactor stuff. And then I guess just escape. We still have the 2 Diego fights. We still have 3 Reaver fights. Although I think one of them is just optional. Right? No, it can't be. Because... Is it? No. No, there's... One of them's optional. One of them is indeed optional, right? I can't think of much reason why it would be important. The very first one that you're able to do. The only thing I can think of, the only reason to go down there, is 1, assault rifle, which there's another way to get one. And then 2, for the grenade upgrade. That's about all I can think of. I'm trying to go through my notes and make sure I'm not missing something. Yeah, I think that's the only upgrade. No. No. There is one other upgrade, but it's for the spark, which we might not keep. Just trying to think of my potential routing here a little bit, while everything is still relatively fresh. There's like 2, maybe 3 first aids on flight deck. And that's just without having to deal with the Diego fight and everything. And then there's 1... I'm pretty sure there's at least 1 in the escape pod. Now I think you can blow up the radiation barrels too. So that's always an option if we don't want to take too much damage. Anyway, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a raid over to Igdisis if anyone wants to stick around, if anyone is here. And stay healthy, stay frosty, and until next time, see ya.